the cause finds the people. I don't think you find people, right? And so you yourself attracted to a cause, and so since the cause finds you, cause also finds other people. This is my way of looking at things, and this works even in a corporate environment. So I've been in senior kind of executive positions in various companies, but even there, once you're able to articulate, what is the cause, then you find that people will gravitate to that cause. So now, once the cause finds people, the question is how can you engage them in a fashion that will actually move the ball forward, and that requires collaboration. And collaboration is really, cooperation with amplification, right? And where each person is doing more than cooperating, right? I mean, not the mere transactional relationship, and which means you got to engage their hearts and minds. Which is they should wake up in the morning and say, I want to be part of this job that I have or this role that I'm playing, and so that requires engaging them, as I said, much more deeply. And that's a leadership style which is very different from the traditional conventional leadership style that we practiced, which was really this notion of leadership that, I'm superior and, I need to give the right instructions to different people. And this is more in the realm of servant leadership, right? I mean, and that is, I think, the underlying principle also behind the open source movement, right? Where the stars are the people who contribute content to Wikipedia, and they are the real stars, and not, there's nobody instructing them and saying, thou shalt do this. And you can gently say, hey, why don't you do this? But it's a different ball game than saying, I want you to do this. And so I think it's a much more servant leadership paradigm. And I think, I'm a big, for many reasons, partly because of I have only one child, and she, as I said, she's 17. I believe that this is the century of women in some sense. And I think in some sense it comes much more naturally to women, right? Because they're much more nurturing, and they're also more intuitively willing to engage with each person as an individual. And so there is a leadership paradigm around this, and it can be learned. This doesn't come naturally to me, and I've learned it the hard way. I'm a student of it, but there are lots of other people for whom this comes much more naturally. But that's the leadership style. Let the cause find the people, and then you harness them into a much more effective force than would have been the case otherwise.